Welcome back, Contesteras. My name is Primo Sacramento, and you are watching the very first episode of the Sash Talk. But before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe because here on Contestera Pageantry, we live for this. And I have two important guests. Our first guest is one of the angels of Sam Brusas, none other than Jep Jep, and it's his first time here on the show. Hi, Jep Jep.
Yes, Primo, it is my first time here in the show, and it was nice to finally meet you in flesh. Yes, I used to do my guesting with Mama Sam Brusas. So we were once called the SB Crown Angels.
Beautiful. Thank you for being on the show. And it
Thank
was
you.
nice meeting you, Jab
Nice
Jab.
meeting you too.
And my second guest, kilala na siya kasi suki na siya ng Contestera Pageantry. I'm talking about the pageant Chika himself, Mr. Andy Chafe. Hi, Kuya Andy.
Hello, Primo. Nice meeting you here in Thailand. Hello, everyone. Hello, mga kachikas. Nandito po ako ngayon sa Contesera. So, yeah, welcome to the show for the very first time. Sash Talk. We don't trash talk.
Yes,
That's it.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Trash talk is about anything under the sun ng pageantry, but we are not going to trash talk for sure. So we have multiple topics. So let's start. Our first topic is Miss Universe third runner-up Atisa Manalo declined the Miss Universe Asia title. So what do you think about this? Did she do the right thing? Kuya Andy?
I think yes, she did. I think nag-focus na lang si Atisa doon sa kanyang Miss Universe Philippines title, and then she said that she wanted to further more on the service side of that on that crown. And at the same time, syempre, and I think this is not hindi siya ang first na choice, and there's a lot of things going on in there, and then it was offered to somebody else too. So yeah, I'm okay with that, with Atisa's declining the crown for the
Universe Asia.
Universe Asia.
And what are your thoughts, Jeb Jeb, on this?
As of for me, Primo, I am so happy that she really did decline of the offer. It's not initially offered to her anyway. So for me, it is a very good decision that she would focus as Miss Universe Philippines because, like what we've always said, one of the difficult national title to get is actually the Miss Universe Philippines. If you want to see it live, you would definitely know why I've said that one. So for me, if she would just focus on Miss Universe Philippines, she can better promote the brand as well compared to being the Miss Universe Asia.
I'm glad that you brought that up, that Miss Universe Philippines is one of the hardest
Yes.
competitions in the world. Because I think they have the total pageant itself lasts for 3 months, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Unlike other pageants that are normally about a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And wow, ako nga, 1 week na lang siguro, I'm gonna be tired na, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our next topic. Miss Estonia gave her title up as Miss Universe Estonia, while France, according to our sources, will no longer send a delegate to Miss Universe in 2026. What are your thoughts?
Oh,
You go first.
okay. So my thought about that with Miss Universe Estonia, I think from the very beginning, she's really kind of out there and voicing out what are the things that she doesn't like during the CDI or the closed door interview. She doesn't like to being asked personal questions and things like that. And I am not sure. This is what I just read, that she and the national director of Miss Universe Estonia has kind of like an issue or differences with regards to this kind of rules and regulation or whatnot. So yeah, and I think if really not on your values that align with your sa mga paniniwala mo, yeah, I would agree to her, and I would respect her decision.
And Jeb Jeb?
And to add on to that one, I would have just to say about the giving up of the franchise for Miss France, because also Miss France is also one of the difficult national title also to get. So if ever they feel like that they no longer believe with the organization's mission and vision and values, I totally respect that one as well. And for Miss Estonia, as well as if it doesn't align your values, give it up.
And
Yeah.
you know, I think it would be sad na hindi makita ang France next year sa Miss Universe because
Yes.
considering they just won in 2017 with
Mhm.
Iris.
Iris
So
Mitterrand.
imagine kung walang France, di ba? I mean, I think
One
I
of the
find it
best.
sad. What do you think?
Yes.
Oh
Kuya?
yeah, I think there will be a Miss France that they're gonna send. It's just that the management or the national director, definitely the organization will look for a new director in France. So I would say there will be. Yeah, it's just not this same group of with Miss France. So
Yeah, and if that would happen, I don't know if the Miss France production would still be the same as it was few
yeah,
years back, because one of the fabulous flamboyant production is Miss France.
yeah,
I totally agree with
I
that.
agree
Yeah.
too.
So our next topic is, according to Fatima Bosch, the current winner of Miss Universe 2025, that winning Miss Universe was destined by God. Jep Jep, what do you think of this?
If that is her narrative, I would totally respect that one. But because I've seen interviews in the past of these ladies that were crowned, that it was their childhood dream. But if that was the only one instance, and if that was really, she thought that it was a calling, well, good for her. But no one can deny the fact that her overall performance didn't really reflect with whatever she was believing into. We were there live, we were there flesh. So I'm if it's her narrative, so be it.
Do you think na this was her dream when she was young? Like most of Miss Universe winners, their dream ever since they were young was to be Miss Universe. Nakikita mo ba yon sa
Um
kanya?
we after watching that interview, it doesn't resonates me. It doesn't mean that I am being disrespectful with her thoughts. If that is like what I've said, if that's her story to tell to the universe, I totally respect that one.
Great. And Kuya Andy, I want to hear your thoughts.
I don't buy that. See, I mean, come on. We all know what happened behind this event, this Miss Universe 2025. There's a lot of controversies from the very beginning until the finals. And I don't think this is kind of like destined by God. I mean, we saw her on the top five or on the top 12 and how she did. And she's the one who's the weakest answers among those two sets of questions on five, which should have been like five and then down to three, which didn't happen. So for that narrative of hers, I don't buy it, girl.
I like that both of you have two different opinions on this. So let's go to our next topic. Just recently, Kun An, I'm not sure if she's still the owner of Miss Universe. She just became a Mexican citizen. What are your thoughts on this?
Hola.
Ay, hola, amiga. So, with my thoughts about this one, I think if that is the legal way for her to sort of get out of this shenanigans, I would have to say we'll see if things would turn out on her favor with that decision.
And Kuya Andy.
Oh yeah, I mean, if that's the way that she can make herself safe out of Thailand, because as we all know, for every country, whenever you did something that is not aligned with the law in a certain particular country, you would really have to be cuffed out and put in jail. So maybe she's just putting herself into a very safe,
Position.
position and then plan ahead on what to do legally. So we will see how it goes with that, and hopefully she's safe now. And with regards also to Raul's help, well, for that part, thank you for helping her.
I'm not very familiar with the laws in Mexico, but I'm not sure if she maintained her Thai citizenship, like a dual citizenship, because it's a US, pwede ka
Mhm.
maging dual citizenship. In that case, if ever na dual citizen siya,
She would apply.
she would apply. But also, in addition to that, I know that it takes time to become a citizen in a country, right? Why all of a sudden,
In a snap.
yeah, in a snap? What do you think?
I feel like there's probably an immigration law that sort of granting her with in that position. Money can be your big asset for that one, the most powerful tool that you can get right away for that
Yeah.
one. I'm not saying that they've done that way, but that is just how I feel about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And Kuya Andy?
Yeah, she has a lot of money with her when she get to Mexico, I think. This is just based on what we read, with what I read. Ano po? So yeah, and at the same time I don't know the immigration law in Mexico, so how that goes. And to think na it was helped out by Raul Rocha, a very famous businessman in Mexico. So yeah, that's the only thing that I can say about it.
And our next topic is this is not confirmed or anything, but according to a lot of news outlets and resources, 52% of shares of Miss Universe were sold overseas, meaning hindi dito sa Thailand, by an undisclosed company. Kuya Andy, what do you think about that?
Yeah, before the Miss Universe finals, this thing happening, prior to the finals week, meron lumabas na statement or something na parang news na sabi nga is there's somebody who bought out already
52%.
52%, which is not under Raul Rochas and another Latin businessman. Yes, and it was not disclosed who she or he. So, but until now, wala pa yan. But ang lumalabas na lang ngayon is si Raul pa rin ang may-ari ng Miss Universe organization. So, we were waiting as a pageant enthusiast kung ano ba talaga ang truth. And the last one that I read, Raul Rocha stated that she's still the owner
Yeah,
as of
Yep,
now.
so
Jep, Jep.
it's giving me the idea not to believe on that one
Yeah.
yet until it is like
Verified.
publicized and verified as well. So I would still say this is still a Kun An and Raul
Raul.
Rocha's era.
Mhm.
I believe so. So because sila yung nakikita natin, they are the one that are visible to our eyes as of the moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not
Exactly.
until that person shows up
Mm-mm.
and say,
agree.
I'm the owner.
So we'll just have to wait on that.
Yeah,
But
and
go ahead.
for as long as the Miss Universe organization would still be alive, and if that's the only way that we can still continue to watch Miss Universe
yeah.
every single year, because if you are a true pageant fan, you wanted to let the organization survive as well,
Yeah.
even if they're thriving.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But before we move on to our next topic, was this your first Miss Universe live that you've been to?
Yes, and ito talaga yung sinasabing childhood dream for every Filipino gay guy since 1994. I've just
Yes.
watched Miss Universe on TV,
Charlene. Yeah.
on televised production. So this why I'm very ecstatic, and even if I did not wanted the way how the result should end up, I still feel so happy being here in Thailand. I really love the country. It is indeed the land of
Oh
smiles.
my God.
Everyone's so accommodating. Everyone was so friendly
And so nice.
and so nice. So my overall stay here in Thailand was such an amazing one.
Nice. And Kuya Andy, is
Yeah,
this your
this is
first?
my first then in Thailand and first to see Miss Universe. So I would say this is not the result that I wanted, but this is the brightest Atisa shine that I saw her. Yung kumbaga, I always say that she got the 3 points for me on not cause, swim, and gown in the finals, both finals and prelim. And she really shines the brightest that night. Oh my God. And then the people here in Thailand, after the Miss Universe, you go around and you feel safe. You will really see them like helping you out and all of the best they can be. Kahit pag maligaw ka, tutulungan ka nila. And there's a lot of people who can help you out here.
Since it was both your first time watching it live, ano yung the most memorable ano yung the most memorable thing na experience you while watching, and what was the best thing about the pageant?
For me, the best thing that happened is being in the arena itself.
Oh my God.
Because it was really a different kind of feeling when you are there live, especially those pageant fans who are cheering up with the different candidates that they wanted to win. So for me, that was the best part of the whole show.
I agree with you kasi I only had 3 hours of sleep. Then when I woke up, I was so excited to watch the live show.
And we have to tell everyone, all of us we wake up 5 in the morning just to get into the venue.
You did, but I woke up at 3:30 a.m. But it was worth it. And Kuya Andy, what was the best thing about the
The
pageant?
best part for me is the production and the opening number of the girls. Yung nagre-represent, yung sinasabi na, like, Andy Shea,
Oh, yung
Philippines,
introduction.
introduction. Because it brought me nung time ng kay Trump. Yeah, sasabihin mo yung name mo, tapos din yung country. And kasi for the past 2 years, that didn't happen. Just like last year, Philippines lang ang sinabi, hindi sinabi yung name. And then, nakita mo naman ako how excited I am.
Yes.
I always like saying how the girls is saying, right? And they, sinasabayan ko sila. And I was so feeling of like, ay, ang saya-saya talaga. And then if you wanna see me doing that, watch my blog. I have that.
So indeed, Nawat really delivered
Yes.
a very flamboyant, impressive show.
Impressive
So
show.
that's why all of us actually did not regret buying the ticket
Yeah.
and coming over here, booking our own flights and accommodations. So we are so just happy to have that decision.
And thank you, Nawat. Thank you, Papa Nawat. It's a
Yes,
Grisil.
it was a beautiful show.
Great
Yes,
show.
I
Thank you.
agree. It was definitely a grand event.
It
You know what I
is.
mean?
It's a grand
For the
universe.
universe.
For the universe. All right, our next hot topic is accusations of Omar Harfouch claimed that the top 30 delegates were selected in advance. He also mentioned that the winner of Miss Universe is going to be Mexico a day before the pageant. Anong masasabi niyo dito?
My God, Omar Harfouch, and then the other guy who resigned as the final judge, right? So I think Omar Harfouch is telling the truth for me. I believe him, and just waiting for the things to pan out really, really good. I mean, in the legal way, because I read that he's filing a sue against on what happened to those kind of things na lumabas na yung top 30 is top 30 on the closed door interview maybe, but before the finals and then saying that kind of hearsays and it happened, so medyo malakas yung kanyang statement na yon.
Jet?
On the contrary, ano kasi pag nag-judge ka ng isang Miss Universe, minsan kasi iba din talaga yung mga judges ng closed door interview, iba din yun sa prelims, iba din sa
Yes,
finals.
yeah.
So I would probably say parang there is a miscommunication going on, parang hindi ata siya na brief that you will just be judging one particular segment. You wouldn't be judging the whole show.
So siguro ang alam niya is siya yung judge for
For the
every
finals.
Segment of the
segment
show.
of the show, every competition, like you said,
Yes.
closed door interview.
So parang feeling niya na predetermine yung top 30, which is ako naman parang na local lang din naman ako nung sinabi ni Olivia Kido na sealed na. Maybe there was just a wrong choice of words because she was ambushed. It was an ambush interview, so you couldn't think of the right words to say. Maybe sana sinabi niya na napili na namin yung 30, but it's still open to the possibility that
Of
it
the
could
two
change.
category,
Yeah,
right?
because we are still waiting. That is only like a quarter of the scoring, the CDI.
Mm-hmm.
So there is still another quarter for national costume, a quarter for
Swim
swimsuit,
and
then
gown.
another quarter for evening gown.
With that said, do you think Jeb they made the right decision yung selecting the top 30 overall? What do you think?
When I knew about the top 30, there are top 30s that are also questionable, but simply because we were not there during the closed door interview, as it is part of the disclosure agreement. There are someone in the top 30 that I don't feel like shouldn't be there.
Can you name at least one country
I won't say. I'll
Okay,
keep
ito
it
na
to
lang.
myself.
Sino sa tingin mo should have been a part of the top 30 and
Okay.
wasn't?
So these are my El Tocuyos. Number one is Ecuador,
Yeah.
because I know she is such a stunning lady. And I don't think she messed up close door interview.
Yeah.
That is really unbelievable. So I don't know if it has something to do with her performance during the preliminaries. And then the other one that I was thinking is
Turks and Caicos?
Turks and
Just in
Caicos.
Caicos,
Oh,
Yes.
that beautiful lady should have been in the top 30. And if she was in top 30, she could actually penetrate top 12.
yeah.
And also, we all witness the support of the fans of Miss Vietnam.
Yeah.
And when she wasn't called sub top 30,
I feel bad
felt
on that.
sad for them. Yes.
It's
And
so bad.
so, Kuya Andy, sino ang dapat nakapasok na hindi pumasok sa top 30?
I would agree to Jeff about Miss Ecuador and Miss Turks and Caicos, and I would add to that Miss Vietnam, cause I like her actually. She's pretty. She's very. I have a picture of her, and I think I am not sure because the closed door interview we don't have the access on that. So I think because she doesn't know how to speak English, and it's very hard if you're in a closed door interview and you don't know how to speak
Express.
English to express yourself, and there's no. I'm not sure if there's no interpreter available to interpret the words that she's saying. So I am not pretty sure about that. And if there's no interpreter, no one would help her. That might be the issue, because I would believe the swim and then the natkos and the gown she would really nail it.
Not to mention Miss Portugal.
Yes,
That was
Portugal
also
also.
shocking.
As well, yeah. Where is she? Like we were looking for her at the top 30 because she also aced preliminaries.
Yes.
It could also be a language problem
Barrier,
as
yeah.
well. I'm hoping that next time, because I know in the past universe events, they would really also have interpreters inside the
Available,
closed
yeah.
door interview.
That's sad actually.
Yes, yeah. So let's move on to our next topic. Fatima Bosch's performance during the finals was considered underwhelming by many pageant analysts and fans. What do you
Very.
think?
Very underwhelming. My goodness, I don't know how that goes. And we were thinking it was reversed, kind of like that, because me myself, I would like to win Atisa. But during that night, it was Cote d'Ivoire, and the last two standing with Atisa, and then Venezuela, Thailand. The very last is Mexico. But then again, who knows what's going on in somebody else's mind during that time and prior to that or pre-finals. I'm not sure if the statement of Omar Harfush is real or what, but it's kind of like 95% is true.
Before you answer that, Chap, I also noticed that Mexico wasn't really part of hot picks ng
No.
mga pageant analysts. And then she won all the way. She got the title of Miss Universe. Do you think she's considered a dark horse of the pageant or no?
I still don't think so because even with day one, that's when she plummeted to fame, and that's when she rose really high. So she was already a front runner for me. I don't think she is a dark horse. And in all fairness to her, I gave her a high score during preliminaries in both swimsuit and the evening gown. She was still in my top 10, but I didn't realize that she could really go as far as winning the
Yeah.
crown.
And what can you say about her performance during the finals?
It was one of the weak among the five.
Mhm.
Even the responses during the Q&A portion, she still has the weakest responses among those five ladies. I still believe Cote d'Ivoire should still win the title.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen a lot of the reactions of people while they're watching because they recorded themselves. And when they announced fourth runner up, Cote d'Ivoire,
He,
everybody,
start,
oh my gosh,
he
like,
starts walking out.
Yeah,
yes,
if you are in the venue, you would see the reactions of everyone. They almost wanted to get out of the venue.
jaw dropping, like, oh my gosh. And also the people from home that were watching, they were like,
Yeah.
"Ah," you know, ganun.
Ganun talaga. Paano
Ganun
nga?
talaga. Ikaw, ano yung reaction mo dyan?
I was shocked as well. I was totally shocked because though probably Miss Universe organization is not ready for a representation that Miss Cote d'Ivoire is bringing to the table, but with when it comes to us pageant true pageant fans, I'm not saying they're fake, but if you are really you know how the mechanic goes, you know that she performed well. She was really outstanding in all areas of the
Oh, yeah.
competition.
Yeah. I
The
agree.
first thing that came to my mind when they announced Cote d'Ivoire as fourth runner up, sabi ko, si ano naman nanalo? Si Atisa Manalo na. Kasi siya naman the biggest,
The second one
yeah,
that I would say has the best responses among the five.
yes.
So my hopes were there already. Like, oh my God, Atisa could probably win this one. But
Yeah.
when she was announced third runner up, my hopes were all gone again. And
Yun nga, when they announced third runner up si Atisa Manalo, next thing si Venezuela na mananalo. Diba?
Mm-mm.
May
pero
ganun
mas
tayong
Yeah.
mas lalo
thoughts.
tayong binaba ng
Yeah.
binaba
As in, wala sa
sa radar.
sa radar natin sa Mexico. Well, I
But
have nothing against her, but you know, we were there live. We saw the show, and that was our opinion
Yeah.
lang naman. Kuya Andy, do you have anything to add on?
Yeah, no, I mean, actually, my top five is except for Mexico. I should have been Guadalupe was there, Cote d'Ivoire, Philippines, Venezuela. Those five. And when I have like a little feeling that night that when Mexico came into the top five, I said, oh, shoot. I didn't shoot that ball, girl. And then it happened. 3 points. My goodness.
I agree with you. Nung tinawag siya sa top 5, wala siya sa list ko ng top
No,
5.
no.
Diba?
but she was like in between 6 and 7 for me already.
Yes.
I know because of the idea of what's circulating online,
Yes.
the controversies and all of that. So, dun ko siya nilagay sa 7 and 6.
Kung hindi nakapasok si Miss Mexico, sino yung, I don't want to say the word rightful, pero sino sa tingin mo ang dapat nakapenetrate sa top 5?
I would still say Colombia. Vanessa Polgarin. She also aced all segments of the show.
Let's go.
She proved herself in that swimsuit fashion show. Like everyone was putting her on number one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I know it wasn't scored. Preliminaries are scored, national costume, and then the closer interview. So I feel like probably she wasn't able to express herself during closer interview as well.
Yeah.
And not to mention China should
Oh,
have made it
God.
to his top 5.
She could be
Ooh.
top 5 too.
Yeah.
Yes. And Kuya
It's
Andy.
it should have been between Guadalupe and
In
China.
Yes.
Those two. I would say if it's Guadalupe, 6 si China, and then si Colombia, and then si Mexico, and then the rest is whoever theirs.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Our next ito, medyo sensitive ang topic na to. Um, in your own opinion, did Fatima's father buy the crown?
I would love to believe not,
Mm-hmm.
because in all fairness to Fatima as well, she did above average, but not of a high distinction, the way we wanted a Miss Universe should do, both prelims and finals. A Miss Universe should
Yun nga.
ace every corner
Yeah.
of the competition, but I hope not. I hope that's not true.
So, ano yung mga standards ng Miss Universe na para ma-accept mo na siya talaga ang Miss Universe?
Oh, well,
Like-
you have to set the standards really high, the way how
Mm.
Catriona and Pia did in the past.
Suzy Bini.
And even Zuzibini and the rest of the Miss Universe ladies who truly deserve the crown.
Mhm. The way it talks na lang sa sa interview, yun na lang yung pagbasihan natin, 'di ba? So, and then to answer that, my opinion on what you said about her father buying the crown, I would say it's indirectly, because as we all know beforehand, mangyari ito, ang father ni Fatima is a business tycoon. I think it's also in Mexico, right? Oh, definitely. In Mexico, and Miss Universe organization is an issue of, surviving
Instability.
instability in financial aspect of the organization. So I think that part, you read between the line and you calculate what's going on. If I'm gonna go tell my what's on my mind, is gonna take a lot of time here. And with the regards to kung deserving ba talaga ang crown para kay just like what Jeff said, at least hindi man lang siya lang yung nakaupo lang, or yung maglalakad siya for the swim is not smiling enough, or not really doing the best way it can be to be a beauty queen. And at the same time, during the interview man lang sana, may nagbigay siya ng konting palo na parang, mga closed door, mga ending statement. I mean, yun lang yung ko. As I always say, wag naman yung nakaupo ka lang, yung nakahilata, tapos mananalo ka. Talagang, it's so obvious.
Because it feels like the four ladies like
Really
really work hard. When
Yeah.
Atisa said she worked hard for it, that's
It
when I
showed,
believe
yeah.
it
It
showed.
showed.
It resonated me as a live audience there.
Correct. And direct question na to for you, Kuya Andy. Do you think the pageant was rigged?
I think so. It was
Why
rigged.
do you say that?
Yeah, because prior to the finals, the resignation of two final selection committee, Omar Harfush's statement, kind of like that, and everything that's going on, and it happened. So be it. I mean, talagang it was rigged. And at the same time, also based on the Q&A and the performance of the girls of the top 5, dun lang natin ipagbase yon. Kahit wala na yung mga statement ng mga nag-statement na yun eh. Dun na lang, you would see that there is something going on inside or something like that. Kasi the Q&A is really weak for the winner
Yeah.
to be the winner.
And
Yeah,
you should
that's-
trust your own eyes and
Yes.
ears. Di ba? Nandun tayo. We know.
And yeah, this is the third. Ang hindi ko lang nailagay sa isip ko during this time is hindi na IMG ang may-ari na talaga. Ang tinitingnan nila is yung mga galing magsalita, right? Mag-answer ng questions, and yun lang yung hindi ko na dalagay sa isip ko. And I'm still like on an IMG mind na kinakailangan yung girl is talagang speaking ability is really good, right? So yeah.
And Chap, do you think it was rigged?
I like what I've said. I would like to believe it's not, but I'm gonna allow the people, the pageant fans, to decide on that matter, because I still wanted to see Miss Universe in the future. But at this time around, please, Miss Universe organization, please hold accountability, transparency when it comes to selecting the winner. Please learn from all of these controversies that what's going on, because we never had these controversies in the past Miss Universes. When they announced the winner, we were satisfied, we were
Yeah.
happy. But in here, maybe some people are happy, but others are not. So I hope it's not rigged, and I hope that Fatima, on her 1 year of reign, has to prove something. Girl, you need to do something more.
Mm-hmm.
Do some advocacies that you feel like could somehow uplift
Mhm.
your winning for this year's Miss Universe.
Prove us wrong.
Mm-mm.
Yes. And our next topic, according to Natalie Glebovia, Miss Universe 2006, I think, she won here in Thailand also.
2005.
2005.
2005. Um, she said that she missed the old days where before they announced the winners, there's a firm, accounting firm,
Mm-hmm.
handing over the
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 result.
results. What do you think of this?
I think it should have happened that time, and then for that matter, questioning or asking me if it was rigged. Kasi walang accounting firm and auditing firm dun sa stage with regards to looking after with the result and the points. So that one is very questionable if you would consider that too. And to think na ang nagsalita is one of the judges that night, and the last statement, the closing statement that she said was, and if that is not gonna be happening, I don't think I'm gonna go judge for
Judge.
another beauty pageant like this. And which is, yeah.
Jeb Jeb.
Yeah, I strongly agree with what Miss Natalie
Glebovia.
Glebovia said about having an accounting firm in a competition like this, so that we can, like what we said, maintain transparency, because that is all we wanted.
Mhm.
Like, hindi naman kami pageant fan na Pinoy na we all wanted the Philippines to win all the time.
Yeah.
No, like what we've said, where if it could have been Cote d'Ivoire, we would be celebrating with her.
No, even
And
Venezuela is fine.
Venezuela.
Yeah,
yes,
Thailand.
or even Venezuela or even Thailand. But okay,
And I believe this morning, the Miss Cosmo International Pageant released a post on Instagram saying that we have a auditing accounting firm,
Of
and then
course.
they named it. Do you think that was shady of them to do that?
could be. Yeah.
Ikaw, Kuya Andy, what do you think? Parang sinadya ba yun? Kasi very timely. Yung,
Yeah, I mean, Cosmo is a year old. This is the second edition that they could
Yeah.
have, and I think that's a good, uh, what do you call that? A publicity gist, social media
Sort
wise,
of. Yeah.
sort of. Even though it's not directly coming from taking what Miss Natalie Glivova is saying, but which is very important for a pageant.
It is.
all right. Our next topic is if you were to decide the placement of Miss Universe from fourth to title, what would be, if you were a judge, ano yung ranking nyo?
Okay, you go
Kuya
first,
Andy.
Andy.
Fourth runner-up for me is Mexico, and then third is Thailand, second is Venezuela, and first Atisa, but my winner also is Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, we have the same sentiments with Andy. My fourth runner up is really Miss Mexico. Third runner up is Thailand. Second runner up, Vinhe, you can stay on second runner up. Girl, I love you, but yeah, that was the placement I was expecting you to be. Second runner up. Then my first runner up is Atisa, and then my winner is Cote d'Ivoire.
And Miss Venezuela is so very nice person. Oh my God.
I
She's
love her
very
personality.
lovely personality. She's
Very
chikadora.
bubbly.
Yes. She really,
She's very likable.
yes, ang ganda-ganda
She
niya.
stood out.
Ang bait. Chikadora.
Actually, siya yung kandidata na binubusog ang mga pageant fans
Yes.
ng mga pasabog. So,
Tsaka ang ganda-ganda niya.
give her the
Kutis
credit.
porcelana. Kutis porcelana. Diyos ko. Nakakayang hawakan.
Our next topic is the sudden change of format. Kasi weeks ago, they announced yung format ng Miss Universe, top 30, top 12, top 5, and top 3. Why the sudden change? And what was your reaction during the pageant? Go
Sabi
ahead,
ko,
Kuya Andy.
sabi ko, huh? They didn't announce the top 3 after the first set of questions on almost those five girls. Sabi ko, bakit? Is this in-announce ba to beforehand na mangyari or is just happening now? So my thinking that time is all these things happening based on that one is kind of like siguro nakita nila yung scoring na wala sa top 3 si Mexico. Yeah, just keep the 5. Mga tipong gano'n. But it's just me and my brain. Ano po? So, we don't know. I technically don't know what's going on and then never been announced kung ano yung talagang yung ganong klaseng setup. And it was just stayed on the 5. So,
Yeah, and I would understand too because in an interview with Nawat, he said that the
yes.
format will not be changed anymore.
Yes,
Yeah.
As
parang
in, I
firm na
totally
yun.
heard
na
the
yun.
YouTube blogger saying like, "Is this gonna be final?" And then he
Yeah.
said, "Yes, it's gonna be final." And then when it didn't happen, like I said, "Oh, okay, what's going on here?" So
So
it
my-
was still a shocking experience.
Do you think the organization owes the public an explanation?
Oh, definitely. But I think they won't do that.
Mm-mm.
And,
I don't think so.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. With Raul's demeanor towards the reaction of the people and the fans.
And Fatima is already enjoying her first day of rain here in Thailand, guys. She's doing her photo shoots already. She's in the floating market. She's waving her hands to all her fans. So I don't think they would really take time to explain those things anymore.
Exactly. So let's have some fun, guys. So
Go.
mag-mention ako ng category or competition ng pageant and you only have to say one country na nag-perform the best, okay? So let's start with national costume. Jep Jep,
Oh, of course, Atisa
Yeah,
Manalo,
Philippines.
Kuya Andy. Same. Swimsuit.
Colombia.
China.
Introduction. Kuya Andy.
Oh my God. Well, I would say si Atisa, Philippines, kasi it's Filipinas.
Actually, it's Fatima for me. The way how she introduced herself during the introduction, I was a little bit convinced.
Evening gown. Kuya Andy.
Oh, evening gown. Oh, sino pa to? I would say Venezuela.
I would say Venezuela as
Yeah.
well. That was a very
sorry,
outstanding
Atisa. Yeah.
performance. I think that's the reason why the score is really high for Venezuela during the evening gown.
And the final category, Q&A.
Best response is still Cote d'Ivoire.
For me, based on the overall answer, the merong sagot on the first and the body is kind of explaining why, and then the closing remarks, it would be Philippines, Atisa.
Nice.
The reason, let me explain. The reason
Oh, yeah,
only
go ahead.
why kung bakit si Cote d'Ivoire ang aking winner earlier is just because the way she delivers her answer is very queenly, very very calm. Talagang beauty queen na beauty queen ang dating niya. So yun lang yung nag naglumamang siya kay Atisa.
Itong question ko sa inyong dalawa, since it was your first time watching Miss Universe live, will you ever watch Miss Universe live again? And why or why not?
I will still watch if time permits for me to go to Puerto Rico because it's on the other side of the world for me. I would still watch the finals, and still I will support the ladies because that is the reason why I am here. It's because for the ladies.
And Kuya Andy?
Yeah, if would also give me a chance to watch, well, definitely, 'di ba? Hindi naman biro kasi doon ang pumunta ng ibang bansa with Puerto Rico. I would still watch because just like what I said before, na is only the mismanagements of the organization that is not so good, but I love the brand. So yun yung aking parating sinasabi. I love the brand, but I do not love the people around the organization.
As of the moment.
As of the moment, yes.
Just to give them some context, three of us were part of, we were a media partner of Miss Universe through Sambusa's Crown.
And
Pageant
Yeah,
Chika and Contessera Pageantry.
yeah.
What do you love about the brand of Miss Universe, Kuya Andy?
I love the branding of the Miss Universe because it's already been there for quite a while. It's very established, and at the same time, as of now for this edition, I love it because it's Papa Nawat's dream come true rin. Siya yung nag-production wise. And tayo mga accredited social media partner was really taken care of. May pakain, may food na binigay sa amin during those times na nandun ako. And I love that. And at the same time, syempre yung priority tayo sa entrance, pagpasok
Yes.
natin.
Yeah.
So, yun
I
na,
agree with you
yung,
kasi
sabi
ang
ko nga, sabi ko nga mukha yatang hindi na chinek yung ticket natin, baka libre na tayo.
hindi
Mukha akong ganun, di ba? Because they didn't check us, right?
Yeah, priorities tayo mga
Yeah.
media. And also, I agree with you, yung staff, ang bait sa
Ang
atin.
bait yung mga
Bait
staff.
ng staff ng Miss Universe. Kudos to you guys. Jeb,
I know
what do you love about the brand of Miss Universe?
I know if I said this one, Mama Sam would really agree. As a whole, I still love the Miss Universe brand because it's still one of the extravagant, for me, still the number one beauty pageant
Yeah.
in the universe. But I would love the Miss Universe organization to go back to uplifting advocacies
Yeah.
and the causes that these ladies are fighting for.
Yeah.
If they can get that one back, hopefully we can patch things up when it comes to questioning the integrity and the credibility of the brand. And I hope it will be maintained in the future years. Yeah.
Controversy or no controversy, Miss Universe is still Miss
Miss
Universe.
Universe.
So, our last question or topic is, what do you think is the future of Miss Universe? With everything that we talked about, what do you think? What does the future hold for Miss Universe? Kuya and or Jab Jab.
Okay. I feel like it could still be a little bit shaky as of the moment. I feel like when they announced that it's gonna be in Puerto Rico, I feel like something is also again planned here. So, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope all my feelings are really not coming into reality, but I hope that in the next future, like what I've said, I hope that there's no more controversies like this that would happen again. um we like the drama, but of course we also love the girls rocking and slaying the stage. That is what we are here for. That's what we like Miss Universe. We are here for the glitz and glamour of the show. We are here for the flamboyance of the show. That's why we support the organization.
Kuya Andy,
What was the question again?
what do you see
Or the
The
future?
the
future.
future? What do you see the Miss Universe in about, let's say, 5 years from now? What does the future hold?
The Miss Universe organization is still gonna be an organization that exists the way it was existing from the very beginning until now. It's just that the mismanagement of the organizations as of now, and if the same person or the same organization or management that's gonna be happening for the next 5 years, I think it's gonna be happening this way again. And if not, if they kind of sensitive to what's going on as of now and this controversy is happening, if they realize that on their own part, and they would do something better next time or for the next 2 years or something like that. Yeah, I still believe it's gonna be existing and it's gonna change a little bit. Or hopefully somebody out there buys out Raul Rocha's share.
With the heart.
Please, with the heart, right?
Yes.
And I'm just, come on. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who has the money, I think, who loves pageant, who loves people who are beautiful and pretty, and hopefully Paula Sugar can come back.
All right. Before we end the show, would you like to invite our contesseras sa inyong mga pageant channels, YouTube channels, and also social media
Yeah.
accounts?
Hi everyone. I would love you to subscribe my channel and follow me through on YouTube channel. Andy Chafe, Pageant Chika po. So panoorin niyo ako doon, and I did 2 vlogs already, and I'm sorry for my followers that hindi ako nagla-live kasi may konting-konting glitch sa aking ang tawag doon, yung
Network.
signal sa
Yeah.
network ko, and it doesn't go through. I tried once and didn't go through. Nagbilog-bilog lang siya. Maybe when I come back to Canada, I will, or in the Philippines. Okay? Thank you so much sa aking mga followers, sa mga subscribers na nandiyan pa rin kahit kayo ay nasa less mga 500, but still you are
Yeah,
real
solid.
one,
Yeah.
solid, and I applaud you to that. Thank you so much.
And Chep Chep?
Yeah, I'm here to promote everyone's YouTube channel. Contestero of Pageantry is one of them. And Cafe's YouTube channel, Mama Sam Brusas, Gazel Ortega, Cruella of Pageantry as well. Kasi dun ako, and then for G San Pedro as well, and Miss Bell, kasi dun talaga ako mostly tumatambay. And then if one of these lovely friends of mine would like to invite me for the show, I'm always happy to grace the show for them.
Nice. And do you have any social media accounts?
Yeah, so you can follow me
you.
on Jep Jep Bacalso on all of my socials. I'm hoping I would probably start next year.
For the
We'll
YouTube
see.
channel.
Abangan nyo yan, guys. All right. Well, thank you again for being on the show. I really appreciate you guys. And you've just watched the very first episode of the Sash Talk, because here we don't trash talk. And this show was made by pageant fans for
For
pageant
pageant
fans. Again, my name is Primo Sacramento with my special guest, Jap Jap, and Kuya Andy Chafe.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for having me.
We thank you again for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe. So, paalam guys. Thank you so much. Bye.